Now, another valuable function that is built into the Mac OS X system is Airdrop. Now, Airdrop will allow two or more Macs to be able to share information to each other on a peer-to-peer basis and fully encrypted. And the machines doesn't need to be on the same network, but it does transfer the information with the use of the Wi-Fi connection. Now, to start off, we simply select the airdrop option on the sidebar, which will then display any Mac that's within the radius of 9.2 meters. Now, as soon as we have that machine with on our airdrop window, we can now start transferring information by just dragging the file or folder on the user icon. However, we cannot leave this window, as if we should close down this window for even moving to a different folder, the connection will be severed between myself and the user. So to keep the connection running, we simply open a new Finder window, as the information that needs to be transferred is sitting within my Documents folder. So now I go to File, New Finder window, and now I've got another Finder window separate from the Finder window which is currently running on Airdrop. Now I can simply go into my Documents folder. I can go into my Downloads folder, or any of the folders where the information is sitting, and I can simply take that file and drag it on the icon of the user on the other machine. Once I drop that file, it asks, do you want to send the about downloads to the person's name, whose name was Chantal Martin at the time, and I simply say send. And now it is on the other end. That person must then accept the download, which that person does, and now it is transferred, and now I can simply disconnect by closing down this window. However, that person wants to transfer information back to my window or back to my machine, so that person will now go into their Finder, and they will then transfer information from their terminal into my machine. So simply it will be dragged across, and now it comes over from the other machine into my machine. So if I choose the save option, it will then save into my downloads folder, which is located in my users folder. Now I would still want to keep the connection open due to the fact that more files might be transferred at the later stage. But now I don't want to keep both windows separated from each other. Now I will simply go to my window menu item, and I'll select the merge all windows. This will then put all the windows together within one window space, and it keeps it open within tabs. So now I'm within my downloads tab, which I've just opened, or I can also select the airdrop tab, which is now still under my airdrop, which have not severed the connection at all. I can also open additional tabs by just clicking on the plus, and another tab is open. This time around I'll select my Documents tab. So now I've got my Downloads tab, Airdrops tab, as well as my Documents tab. I can also cycle between the tabs by just simply holding down the Control and pressing the Tab key, and this will then cycle through the tabs. I can also close down the tab windows by skimming over the tab and clicking on the close button. I can also separate the windows from the tabs by just clicking and dragging it out of the window, which will then extract those windows from the tab bar. So I can simply regroup all the windows, separate them, cycle through them with the use of my shortcuts, or I can just go back and merge them all together. To maneuver or to move files from one tab to the next can be done by simply taking the information or any file and just dragging it on top of the tab, which will move to the tab, and we can simply drop it within that specific tab. So now we have worked with our tabs as well as Airdrop. We can see how we can transfer information from one Mac to the other with the use of Airdrop, as well as keeping our windows open as well as organized within the tab function of Finder.